Hey guys, Ashley here, also known as the AJ Lee fan. I'm here today with another new video. Like I said, I have a lot of videos I want to make, but today I want to make a video on WWE opinions. My opinions on anything people have told, they have asked me about on my opinions within wrestling. And these are questions that my subscribers have given me that I'm going to answer. There were so many questions, I might even end up with part two of this. So I only decided to do 10 because there were just so many good questions. So I'm just going to get straight to it. And I'm chewing gum. If you guys can't really understand me, I'm going to just put it in wrapper. Be more professional. So coming in number one, the first question they asked me is, what are my opinions on Batista? Um, this is really such a hard one because I don't want to trigger any fans or whatever, but I've never really been a Batista fan. Like when he was in Evolution and when he left Evolution, I didn't really care about him that much, to be honest. Like I can't really think of a good Batista match that he carried. Like that he carried. That he, like I can't really think of a good Batista match that he carried. Like you get what I'm saying? Like he has good matches. Like his match against Undertaker at WrestleMania 23, that was a good phenomenal match. All of their matches following after that in '07 were really good. His stuff with Triple H in '05 was really amazing. I thought those matches were good. But like even him as a character, like he wasn't really all that entertaining either. Like he wasn't really a good promo cutter. Like he really wasn't someone that I feel like he could keep me entertained. His in-ring ability was okay, but like you get what I'm saying, like entertainment part and wrestling style and storyline driven, like Batista just wasn't really the it factor for me. So that's my overall opinion of Batista. That I didn't really care enough about him to pay him any attention. So coming in number two is, what is my overall opinion on Chris Jericho? Wow, okay, so I guess we're gonna get overall opinions on wrestlers. Chris Jericho is like kind of the same thing with Batista. But the one thing I will give Chris Jericho over Batista is that Chris Jericho's character was always entertaining. Like I always found his character and his segments to be more entertaining than, let's say, his matches. The only good matches Chris Jericho has ever had in his career that I can remember on the top of my dome is his match with Shawn Michaels, his stuff with CM Punk, and I think that's about it. Like that's just the type of stuff I think from the top of my dome. Like him being the undisputed champion was a bad decision. I don't care how many Chris Jericho fans are out there. It was a bad decision. He just wasn't. He's not top guy material. He's like top mid card material because everything about him, like he's good in the ring. He's really good in the ring. Like, but he could work better on his storylines when it comes to other superstars. Like, he could work better on his storylines. There's only certain superstars that he can, like. And I understand that half the time, now that I am older and I'm starting to understand a lot about wrestling, that it is a TV show and we have to get used to it, is that it's not the wrestler's fault because they're all playing characters like a TV show. They're all playing characters, and the writers and the directors have to tell them what to do, what to say, and how to do it, and how to, and everything. So I don't think when Chris Jericho, when his storylines or his stuff doesn't turn out right, it's not his fault. It's the writers team's fault. But still, as a professional, your job is to go out there and make it seem entertaining. And sometimes it just doesn't deliver on that part about him. Like, like I said, his character's entertaining. Like he even had the highlight reel. Like that was entertaining too. But like, I'm not the type of person that would just sit down and watch a Chris Jericho match. That's just not me. So yeah, coming in number three is, someone asked me. I like to not say YouTuber names because I don't want anyone to go on the YouTube and trigger them or anything. So this is just all personal. So coming in number three, someone asked me, why are you such a CM Punk fan? I feel like you're asking. I feel like this is such an attack, but whatever. I'm gonna spend anyways. Oh my I love CM Punk like so much. It's really hard because I have so many favorite wrestlers, but I don't know. With him, I feel like with CM Punk, it's so much more than just him being my favorite wrestler. I just feel like we have like like knowing more about him like outside of the ring and everything. I think we have a lot of things in common about life and things in general about what we've seen and just like his diversity and everything. Like it's just so similar to my life. Like it's just really similar about sometimes about being different, not having a lot of money, sometimes having parents who don't seem to be there half the time emotionally, but they're trying to. Like it's just so many things that I have in common with him, and I don't know. To me, I just connect with that personally than just someone who's on TV. So if you and not only that, we're talking about inside of WWE or in AEW. He's just an amazing person. Like he can help people. I know there's a lot of controversy surrounding him, but honestly, I don't care. Like he's able to help other wrestlers. He's good on the mic. He's good on he delivers good matches. He has good segments with anyone that he's in the ring with. He always tries to make it entertaining and fun and funny. So yeah, that's why I'm a CM Punk fan. And I didn't become a fan because he cut that promo. No, those are all the bandwagons. I've always been a fan since he was in ECW. So I've been a fan since '06. So yeah. Coming at number 4 is why are you such an AJ Lee fan? I mean, well, I feel like this is just such an attack, and this is kind of like the same thing with CM Punk too. Is that I relate to them on such a personal level, on their diversity, on how they grew up, and just them in general. Like, well, personally with the AJ Lee stuff is that I've had dealt with things with my mental health before because of quarantine and personal things that were going on with my family. So I know what it's like to have sometimes something like that messing with your mental health and you can't do anything about it. Um, Another thing too is that I've had people in my life who have tried to commit suicide, and it's a really serious thing. And the fact that she wants to help people who are thinking that way and trying to help them is just really amazing. I think that she's just really an amazing human being. And not only that, all of us are water signs, so period. So I just think they're not afraid to be outspoken. That's what I really love most about Sam and Angela is that they're not afraid to vocal their opinions on whatever it is. And I'm like that too. I'm very outspoken and I'm gonna leave my opinion on whatever it is I feel like leaving my opinion on. So there's that. And if you're asking me why I like her so much inside of WWE, I feel like I don't even have to explain because there's so many videos on my YouTube channel explaining why I love this woman. So go watch those videos if you need to know. Coming in at number 5, what is the most overused WWE gimmick that you're tired of seeing? I think the most overused gimmick that I'm tired of seeing is probably the crazy gimmick, the mental health gimmick. I don't know. I just like it's like over the years it's been overused, and half the time when it's used, it's not used for anything good. Like I guess Bray Wyatt. I don't really want to say that he was crazy. I just think that he was just I don't know what that was, to be honest with you. Alexa Bliss, like her stuff is good, but like I just said, like all around is just so overused. Like when someone wants to do something, they think, oh, let's just use this because that's just the perfect gimmick. Like Randy Orton or AJ Lee or Mickey James. Like I would say those are like the top 3 people who probably had like the best mental health gimmick. And I think Randy Orton, they really missed a chance on making it like he said he had explosive disorder. Like I feel like they would have had just gone with that. I think that would been I think that would have been good to say that he like I don't think he really has a mental disease. I just think that that was just like I said for storyline improvement. But I think they would have had just gone with that every single time he snaps. I think that would have been like a really good storyline use. But yeah, but like I said, every time Randy Orton goes like that, he always delivers. So I think this is number 5. Okay, coming in number 6 is do you prefer Randy Orton as the Viper or the Legend Killer? Um, I don't know if anyone knows, but I really love Randy Orton. Like, I get that some people, the fact that he was ranked as the most boring wrestler is just, it really kind of breaks my heart. The fact that people who were around when he came think like that. It's just, it's like, really? Like I know people don't think he's an A+ guy, but me, I had to say he's like top tier. Like I know there are other guys who, there's other wrestlers that they have made shine better than him, but I would say like over other guys, right? Over other guys they have pushed, even if someone Randy Orton isn't in your like your top 5, or he isn't an A+. Like I really love Randy Orton. Me personally, if I had to say which one I would go with, and this is from booking standpoint, the Legend Killer. The reason why I would say Legend Killer is because when he was Legend Killer, WWE constantly gave him new things to work with. When he was a Viper, it's always a pushback. Like it's never consistent with the Viper stuff, which I wish it was more consistent, but it's not consistent. So I would have to say the Legend Killer gimmick is by far better than the Viper gimmick because it was more consistent back then compared to how it is now. And I kind of want this RKO Bro stuff to be done because I'm kind of over it. Like they have great chemistry, but I want Randy Orton to focus on something more meaningful. Like not he doesn't have to be in the title picture, but like can he be in the mid card having a good feud with someone? Like come on. Coming in number 7 is, what's your opinion on Becky Lynch? Well, I feel like I already went and rant about this about all the four horsewomen, but honestly, if you had to tell me now, if you were to ask me back in 2016 who was my least favorite four horsewomen, I probably would have told you Sasha Banks. But honestly, it's fucking Becky Lynch. I cannot stand Becky Lynch, and the fact that she's married to Seth Rollins is disrespect. The disrespect. The disrespect. Anyways, um, I don't know. I don't like Becky Lynch. I hate the fact that she's getting over pushed. Like they're trying to make her seem like she's just so serious. Like everything she does is just so laughable. I cannot take her serious. She can't talk. She can't tell segments. She can't have a good match to save her career. And the fact that they're making her look more like a star than Seth Rollins is laughable. And it has nothing to do with her being a woman. It's just I can't take her seriously as a star. So I don't know what that's about. But yeah, those are my opinions of Becky Lynch. That she's just terrible. And I mean, Sasha Banks, I would say over compared to Becky Lynch and Sasha Banks, Sasha Banks, she actually delivers when it comes to storylines. Even if they're terrible, at least she does her part. Like she tries to make it entertaining. When it comes to storylines, Sasha Banks could do that. Her mic work could use some skills, but it's not bad. And her in-ring ability is by far better than Becky's. So yeah, period. Coming at number 8, what is your opinion on Ronda Rousey winning the Royal Rumble? Trash, stupid, it's garbage. They should have gone with Liv because they had the perfect storyline right there for Liv. But I just love how I love how they just push her to the side as if she didn't mean shit, and they just have Becky Lynch fight Lena. But I had no problem with Lena. I love Lena, but it's just the fact that y'all just push Liv to the side when y'all had the perfect storyline right there. But I can't tell them what to do. Coming at number 9 is your opinion on the Becky Lynch and Lena feud. Honestly, I have not watched a single episode of Raw since after Royal Rumble, so I can't even give you an opinion on what's going on with that shit. I just hope it's a good match. Like, I hope they could connect well. But, like I just said, Becky Lynch fighting someone like Lena is laughable to me. So, um, I think I just said number 9. So, coming at number 10 is, what are your opinions on the upcoming WrestleMania? I don't know. I just hope it's a good show and they don't have no filler matches. It's just straight to the point with the matches. And yeah, those are my opinions on that you guys gave me about wrestling. Give me more and we'll talk about them.